Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this week's plan with me. This is for the week of February 26th through March 3rd. It is still in February, so I'm using a self-care, self-love / whatever kit. There's extras in here somewhere. I think that was it. So I do have the Cyber Monday mystery called Love Yourself from Chris Press. This is the 15mm that came with it, and I will flip through. I'd say like this week I could probably really use this like reminder. It has been a rough week mentally, but I do have this orange, I'm not sure from what colorway for my shop, and then this blue, I think this is from May 2022. So those, and then I am pairing it with Lavender Hollow from SPC, but I honest to God think I might not even foil the scripts this week because I didn't for the past 2 weeks, and I don't have Lavender Hollow foil, and I feel like I'll just keep it all Lavender Hollow. So I am not going to use this at all. So yeah, I mean, I might use the weekend banner, we'll see. Anyway, as usual, I'm going to lay down the base and the boxes, and then I will see you in the day by day. All right, it is day by day time. Something is making noise out in the office area, but I am going to, I don't know, what am I gonna pull? Oh, this is cute. Choose happy. I'm gonna pull this. Oh, okay, that one says you matter. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one up here. And I used Font 2 Duo for this week. And I did not foil them. One, I did forget, like I laid down all my things to pull stickers, and then I totally was like, oh my god, I forgot to foil. But I don't think I'm foiling anyway because it's Lavender Hollow and I don't have Lavender Hollow foil. So I have February and March scripts. This doesn't look very good, but that's fine. And then for the sidebar, I do have this little Winston. And then 3 weeks to count down to Joe's birthday. And then I have this little keep going sidebar quote from my shop. And then on Monday, the first thing that I marked is that I struggled with this box, I can tell, because it's still crooked. But I have this little, like, me time. I have no idea what I'm going to use those. I don't even know why I bought them, because I don't know when I'm going to use them. So I used them for the whole 3 days of work that I did this week. So, yeah. I worked this day. And while working, I did finish The Vampire Diaries. It's a very quick read. I listened to my books at like 1.5 at least speed. So a 7-hour book does not take me that long, even though Libby totally roasted me. But like, it literally said it was going to take me 10 years to finish a 7-hour book. So, yeah, I did finish The Vampire Diaries this day. But that book stack is from my shop. And then I did mark having a Red Bull because I did not have a lot to mark. But I only had 1 Red Bull this day. It was like a watermelon 12. Is it 12 ounce? 16? No, it's not 16. It's like 12 ounce. 1 regular sized Red Bull. Like if you were to buy it from a gas station. And then this day it was like beautiful out. It was like 60 degrees. I actually have no idea what the temperature was for real, but it was so nice out. So I did walk Angelia's order over to her because I did finish it this day. And like hung out outside with her for a little bit. So this little mail icon is from Paper and Milk. And then with Angelia. And then I marked watching Vanderpump Rules. I have since caught up. I have not watched this current week that we're living in, this week's episode yet, but that TV is from my shop. And then I think people are like bringing their garbage out because it's garbage night. Like garbage gets picked up tomorrow, so it's like really loud outside. So I hope that you cannot hear that, but Joe and I did watch Degrassi, so this is my little Avery and Alex watching TV, and the script. I think we're on season 7 now. I feel like I just edited my last week's Plan With Me, and I said that we were on like season 4 or 5. I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure we just started season 7. And then Tuesday, the first thing that I marked is that it was windy AF. So literally it went from like 60 and beautiful to like negative 25 with the wind chill. It is so flat here. I feel like everybody tells me it's not flat. Like there are like little dips and stuff that go to like little drainage ditches. And then half of me wonders if those little drainage ditches are what they're calling lakes, because how do you have like 10,000 something lakes in this state? But anyway, it was windy AF this day. It went from beautiful to a little snowy and very windy, like 30-mile-an-hour winds. So I use this little coat, winter coat for my shop. I don't even think that's in my shop currently, to mark that. Also, snow in like February is not anything that's like different for me. Moving here, a lot of people are like, oh, it's a really mild winter, and we're like, yeah, it was where we came from too, because we actually get like over 100 inches of snow usually a year, because we got lake effect, which is actually kind of wild that there's 10,000 lakes here and you don't get lake effect, but we get it from like the Great Lakes, or got it from the Great Lakes in New York. So anyway, yeah, it snowed a little bit, but it was like really windy. So there was an e-learning day, which they did like announce the day before, and like everybody came home with their Chromebooks. And this is the biggest scam of all. We had like snow days built in. So for a while, when we were like half hybrid, like e-learning, half in person, they did do e-learning days on snow days because it was already like a weird school year, and that was fine. But like, why do e-learning days? Just do a friggin' snow day. I don't know. And it was like the worst. Like my twins, Declan's wasn't so bad. He had to like log on twice, and like the twins had to log on to 2 meetings too. But the twins had like 8 to 10 worksheets to do, plus stuff on their computer. Like Amelia didn't even finish it, because I'm like, I'm not gonna force you to continue doing this work. And it says, literally, my son's being loud, it literally said that you had 2 days to finish it. Why are you giving out work that can be done over 2 days for one snow day? Like, that's not a thing. Anyway, if they weren't so new to the school and like already missed a bunch and whatever, honest to God, we probably would have been like, you're not getting, like, you can log on to the things to get your attendance, but you're not doing the work. I don't care. You're getting a snow day. It's just one of those things that is like so mind-blowing that it's even a thing. And like, you're going to use up your e-learning days that count as school days before your snow days. I don't know. Anyway, let me get off my soapbox. I did work between all of that. Again, Declan's wasn't bad, but he's also like very independent. He's freaking 11, so. And then I was sad AF. I'm sure it had to do with the fact that we don't get snow days here, apparently. And Joe had said something about Amelia not picking up on things as fast as she would. And it's not so much that she doesn't pick up on it. She's very distracted easily. I'm sure she has ADD. I have ADD, so I'm sure she has it. I can see like similarities between us, so I don't think it's anything bad, but I don't think that her teachers are giving her the time that she needs to switch a subject or switch whatever. Like, it takes her extra time to do anything. She's very pokey. I am not like that. Joe is, though. But I am like, I will switch real fast. Anyway, she heard Joe say something and she got upset, and it was all like a mess. But that is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then I watched Vanderpump Rules. So TV again is from my shop, and I got my period this day, so just add that on to the sadness. So that is from Once More with Love. And then we did watch Degrassi this night, so I marked that the same way. On to, I just got like a weird Target message saying that there's like a new card, even though I have the debit card. Anyway, on to Wednesday. The first thing that I marked is that all the kids were home because we didn't know, like, I'll say it later, but we didn't know how long the car appointment was going to take, so we just decided to keep them home. So we didn't have to worry about that because we do drop them off and pick them up. So this backpack is from my shop. And then I did mark that we had the car appointment. Joe did bring the car in. Obviously, I stayed home with kids. And we actually like really like this place that we found. I mentioned it in my last plan with me. Joe broke the wheel stud on my wheel, like the little lug nut thing, the lug nut bolt, while changing out my flat tire. So the place that we went to get the flat tire fixed gave him an $800 quote, which included parts. Parts were like $250, and then like the labor was $550. And we were like, just fix the tire. Like, obviously, I feel like I'm like repeating myself because I just edited this video today, or yesterday actually. But Google says, obviously Google's not everything, but like Google says that it's okay to drive on 4 lug nuts for a little while, just not like long term. So it was obviously like a week, and we don't really go anywhere. Like, I was doing grocery deliveries and stuff so that we didn't have to drive to get groceries. So we were like, just do that, we'll call around, because obviously being new to the area, we have no idea where to go. So the wheel stud broke. They gave us an $801 quote. And we were like, no, whatever, just fix the tire, which we paid like I think it was like $42 for, and that alone is expensive, but like we were already there, just fix the freaking tire. Which thankfully I didn't need a new tire. It was just a nail in the tire, which we've dealt with before, not with this car, but with like past cars. So we knew that was fixable, and that was fixed. But the wheel stud, we ended up calling around, and there was another place that had quoted like $300 to $500. We were like, okay, you're like a contender. And then we found this other place, and the people there were just like the people that Joe talked to on the phone were like really nice. And then they said that they were going to call us back that day, but they didn't actually call back that day. So Joe was like, maybe they're out. But then the next day he got a call, and it was that place. So he's like, okay, like maybe they were just busy or whatever. And they said that like the quote was like for like $300, like real cheap. And he's like, okay, but what if you need to fix, like what if you need to replace the wheel bearing? Because the dealership we went to like really said that we had to replace that and all of this stuff. And she's like, okay, well with this it's X amount, but the mechanic is like very positive that he does not have to do that. So we went with them, and thank God we did. It ended up being less than $300. I think it was literally like around the amount that the dealership was going to charge us for parts alone. They didn't charge us for like the full estimated like labor time. They only charged us for what was actually done with the car, which like I love places like this, because like any work that I need done with my car, I'm definitely going to go to you. Like, you're going to get my money, period, because you're honest. So not only that, but like the owner's wife like drove Joe home and came and picked him up, and like it was just like a really good experience, which is really good for being in a new place. So definitely grateful for that. But I did have a car appointment, so I did mark that. I like want to cry talking about that. I don't know. I feel like it's been so up and down living here, and it's not even about like the people, but like it's certain like situations that I'm like, maybe it's not so bad living here. Not that like it's ever like I hate living here either, but like anyway, this is from Stick with Plan Co. and then appointment, and I worked while Joe was doing all that. So same thing, different day. And then I did mark watching Vanderpump Rules again. And we got a grocery delivery. Look how perfect that match is. That's crazy. Anyway, that Walmart bag's from my shop. That TV, all that TV's been the same thing. And then I did mark doing a face mask. So that is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And watching more Degrassi. So that was the first half of the week. On to the second half. Thursday, I did not mean to like take this day off. That matches really well too. But it was like the day of meeting. So we were like, why don't we just like take the time in between to go explore? Because we have not done that yet. And obviously my car was broken for a week. So like we could not do that. I mean, it was drivable, but I didn't want to like drive extra if we didn't have to. So the first thing I marked is that I got ready. It's probably like the second time I ever got ready in Minnesota since moving here. But this little icon is from LYNNERDESIGNS, and I do PR for Lynn, so you can use Carlea15 to save, or put my name in the note to seller if she's having sale, and you'll get my freebie that way. And then I did mark that we went to Jude's IEP meeting, which was really productive. It was really good. This little pencil, I wanted to say notebook, is from Once More with Love, I think. And then I did mark exploring. So basically we drove around like Moorhead, Fargo. I saw the replica wood chipper. I did not go into the, so basically it was like outside, but I'm like, that doesn't look like the one that like I see. So there is a, like an exact replica of the Fargo wood chipper, if you've ever watched Fargo. It didn't actually take place in Fargo, and it's basically takes place in Brainerd, Minnesota, but for some reason they call it Fargo. So they have the wood chipper. It's like a replica wood chipper outside, and then inside the visitor center there is the like actual movie prop wood chipper, and you can like put a leg in it, and it's signed by like the Coen brothers, and you can see a script and everything. We have not done that yet, but we did see the replica outside. So this little car version too is from my shop. And then we went back to the school. We went to the elementary school twice in a day and did a meeting for Jude's therapy. Again, we had already went there like the week before, so we did go back this day. And this is from Once More with Love. Then I did mark that I got my crock pot delivered. Technically it's not a crock pot, it's a slow cooker. I've literally like been obsessed with literally this is what it's modeled off of. That looks just like my slow cooker, except for mine's white and not pink. What is it called, like Be Beautiful by Drew Barrymore from Walmart. That whole kitchen collection, my pots and pans, my knife block, my toaster, and now my slow cooker are all that brand. I will have an air fryer one day. I really wanted the Sage, but the Sage is like out of stock of everything, so everybody else wants Sage too. So I've been going with like the ivory color, but I did get that this day. So this little slow cooker is from my shop. And then we went to Declan's parent-teacher conference, which is not like it is in New York. I think this is from Once More with Love. This might be from the Coffee Monsters Co. I have no freaking clue, honestly. But in New York, parent-teacher conference, you go and you like have one-on-one time with the teacher. This was like an open house. And not knowing like what we were going into, I did not like it. I had the worst anxiety. So Declan like walked us through because it was like student led or whatever. And we talked to his teacher after waiting like a half an hour, honestly. Like he didn't have much to show us because he literally just got here not even a month before. I think he started literally like 3 weeks to that day is when he started school in Minnesota. So there was not a lot to share. But after like waiting a half an hour, we ended up talking to his teacher, and then we went down and saw like his specials teachers. And it kind of annoyed me because his art teacher, who literally sent us an email about him and like how well he's doing and how great he is, how he picks up things easily and whatever, she like did not even know him. She was like, are you sure you have my class? He's like, yeah, I do. Like, so my anxiety was like 800-fold. And then we went to the book fair because they have the book fair going on through there. So Declan got 2 One Piece books, which he had 1, and then they had 2 and 3 there. So I let him get those 2. Amelia got a book, and then she wanted a poster. So she wants a Pusheen poster. She grabs all of them out, and Jude and her are like crowding the poster thing, and I grab the posters, and I'm like, okay, back up. But like, I go to move my arm so that Jude can go under it to get around me, because for some reason he was going that way. And I lift up all of the posters, and I freaking hit Amelia in her eye. So, parent of the year here. Literally, like, could not deal with it. I had a mental breakdown. But Amelia got her poster and her book. Declan got his 2 books. Jude didn't get any books because they didn't have the Dogman that he wanted. So I did. He has it now. I bought that from Target. And then I did pre-order the new Dogman for him. So he's happy. But I did mark having a mental breakdown, because that happened. So that is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then I marked watching Degrassi. I think I marked this every single night. Yes, I did. And then on to Friday. Friday is going to start being a me day. I do whatever the hell I want. Which, honest to God, will probably mean that I am cleaning, because I want to clean. Before I had a sticker shop, I used to work part-time at night, and during the day, I would be a mom/cleaner. So I love cleaning. Like, I don't know. Joe does a great job at trying to do that, but he doesn't clean like me. However, Fridays are my day. But this day, we decided to, Joe used to deliver food for DoorDash and like Uber Eats, and I think those were the only 2 he did. But we decided to go around and DoorDash this day for some extra money, because bills are more expensive here. But this DoorDash icon is from my shop. And then we did get groceries, like pick up groceries this day. So we basically DoorDashed until those were ready, and then went and got groceries. And this is from Hazel Sticker. I don't even know if that's a shop anymore. And then we came home and I cleaned, because again, I love cleaning. This is the cleaning supplies icon for my shop. And I did laundry, which I think is the only day that I marked doing laundry. But that washing machine is from my shop. And then I did mark watching more Vanderpump Rules. For groceries, we got a bunch of stuff to cook in like the slow cooker. So I did make garlic honey meatballs for dinner this night. And that's the slow cooker from my shop. And then watch more Degrassi. We haven't like been making dinner a lot, because like making full dinners, obviously my kids still eat. It's just like quick food. But because I didn't have a dining room table, so I do now in real time. That'll be for next week though. However, on Saturday, the first thing I marked is that I designed. And then I did watch more Vanderpump Rules. And I marked relaxing in bed with this little bedding icon from my shop. Oh, this heart is from my shop too. And by bed, I mean air mattress bed. Which I do have a real bed now. However, Joe made pulled pork for dinner this night. We had pulled pork, coleslaw, and corn on the cob. And we ate it like on the floor. Not really on the floor. There's a kitchen island, so like my kids would stand and eat at the kitchen island a lot, or like I have desks upstairs and they would eat at the desks, but we all ate downstairs. However, after dinner, because Joe cooked, I decided I would load the dishwasher. So this little dishwasher is from my shop. And this is the first time I've probably ever marked that. Because I haven't had a dishwasher in probably like, oh my God, how long has it been? It was what, 15? I don't know how many years. 17 years? I've not had a dishwasher. So that's exciting. And then we watched more Degrassi. And then on Sunday, the first thing I marked is that I had planning time. I'm guessing it was just to fill up the day. So those stickers are from my shop. Then this is the day that I actually caught up on Vanderpump Rules. And then I made lunch, which was actually breakfast for lunch. I don't eat in the morning, but like when I cook something that I want to eat, I make it for lunch. Like if it's breakfast food, I make it for lunch. Literally, like, it doesn't matter what it is. If on Father's Day Joe wants breakfast, I'm not making it until 12. You will get eggs and sausage and bacon at 12 for lunch, because breakfast is not a thing for me. I honestly like have water for breakfast. But what did I make? Oh, we made eggs and cinnamon roll waffles. So that is from, I say we, but like I kind of took over from Joe because he doesn't know how to fry an egg. But that is from Paper and Milk. And then I cleaned the kitchen. So this little kitchen island's from my shop. And then I did color my hair. So I have this little dotty from Sweetest Paper, which it really needed it. If you did not know, it's been a while since I've mentioned it. My natural hair color is blonde. So obviously if you've seen like photos of me, my hair is black. So when it grows out, it's really bad, but yeah. And then I did cut my bangs. I'm gonna cut her too. So they were really grown out, and I like never had them down in my face or anything. So I finally decided to cut them. Usually I cut them straight across, and then once they grow out a little, they become side bangs, and then I wait for them to grow out more, and then I cut them across again. So right now they're straight across bangs in front of my face. So that is from Stick with Plan Co. And then I did catch up on, well, I started to catch up on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills this day. I do think I watched it on Monday. I think I fully caught up on the Monday after, but it's like the reunion, and I'm like so excited for the next one. It actually might be on right now. I don't know who's slamming the door, but anyway, I ended the week watching Degrassi. So that was my week. I'm going to throw this in my planner and then I'll be right back. Here is the finished spread. I'm gonna shake it even though it won't like shine that much. Did I foil like anything? Okay, so I did foil my, that's my neighbor taking their garbage out. My first week in February, but the rest of them I did not. I hope I remember to foil my scripts for this coming week, if it's even, I'm going too far, foilable, but that was that. And then I'm going to flip through what is left of this kit. Oh, one little thing here. And that is all. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you next time. Bye.